Why should a man burden himself with a wife when he can buy such a woman, huh?
Effin, you're a terrible man. But you better not be forgetting, she's a servant, not a slave.
Oh, now, I defy you to tell the difference once good money has been paid.
She's young, you say?
Young, oh, yes, and full of womanly virtues, huh?
How tall? What color's her hair?
Oh, in good time, you'll see her. But she's a prize, I'm telling you that, yes. The kind of a woman that a man dreams of when he's out there alone.
I once said to a fella.
Hey, you!
He stood just 4
Stop
feet
that
high.
infernal racket.
And ere a man said boo to him, he'd quiver and he'd cry. But once he tipped the tankard, it was a sight to see. I'll swear he whipped a fella 3 times the size of me. So lift the tankard high, boy, lift the tankard. But why?
Because I don't like the sound of your voice, that's why.
That's a reason. Ah, lift the tankard high, my boy, lift the tankard high. Don't you worry about...
Didn't much like the sound of that, neither.
Josh, don't fight him. You don't stand a chance. I've seen him kill 6 men in brawls like this.
I ain't gonna be the 7th.
Don't be a fool.
Just stand back.
Here, hold my money, Ben.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Hear ye! Hear ye! By authority of the Crown, this auction is about to commence. Hear ye!
Well, now, that's too bad. We're going to have to settle this later, after I tend to some important business. All right, give me back me 50 pounds. And you, don't go away, Sonny, will you, huh?
I ain't going anywhere.
You can thank your own luck you didn't have to finish that fight. You can take my advice and get out here just as far as you can go.
Yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to think about.
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man. He was brave, he was fearless, and as tough as a mighty oak tree. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippinest, roaringest, fightingest man the frontier ever knew. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. What a Boone wanted to do and what a dream come true was he.
20 pounds once, 20 pounds twice. Sold to the gentleman for a term of 3 years, 5 months, and 3 days. And now for something special.
Here she is now.
Look you here. This be Sarah Wadsworth. Now, you don't need my words to tell you what a buy she is. She's strong, she's educated, and she's pretty.
You need a fat purse to get her riffing.
Well, I have it.
And besides all this, she's indentured for a term of 5 years, 2 months, and 15 days. The bidding will start at 25 pounds.
$26.
27.
28.
29.
30.
30 pounds. I have 30 pounds. Who'll say 31?
31.
32.
32 pounds. Who'll say 33 pounds?
33.
34.
35.
40 pounds.
£40. Who'll say 41? All right, then. 40 pounds once, 40 pounds twice.
40 pounds and 1 pence.
£41.
I'm bid 41 pounds. Who'll say 42? Then 41 once, 41 twice.
41 pounds and 1 pence.
£42.
And 1 pence.
£45.
And 1 pence.
Josh, are you out of your mind?
He challenged me to a fight, didn't he? I figure this'll hurt him a mite more than what he's used to.
45 and 1 pence, 45 and 1 pence. Who'll say 46?
£46.
And 1 pence.
Josh.
Look, you heard him say he had 50 pounds, didn't you? I'll stop when every bit of that's gone.
46 and 1 pence, 46 and 1 pence. Who'll say 47?
Josh, you're going to end up dead or have a servant girl. Or both, if that's possible.
£47.
And 1 pence.
£49.
£49 and 2 pence.
I have no more money. I kill him, I tell you. I tear his gizzard out. Let me at. Let me at. Kill him.
Wait, he said he had 50 pounds. He said he had 50 pounds.
Best year I ever had, too. I was going to relax, enjoy myself, maybe buy a piece of land. Now it's gone.
But you did it to save me. Doesn't that mean anything?
I did it for a stupid joke and to teach some fellow a lesson. I didn't even look around and see what I was bidding on till it's too late. Now, thanks to you, I got a trap all winter, even after the cold sets in. You see these? That's all I got left in the world. Here, you might as well have them, too. Now, go on, get. You're free.
I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. I really am.
Oh, it wasn't your fault. Besides, you got your freedom. I guess that's worth something.
My freedom?
I just turned you loose, didn't I?
Yes, but I don't want it.
You don't?
No. I don't have any money. No place to go.
Well, you don't expect to stay with me for the next 5 years.
Yes, I do.
Tarnation. What kind of a fool do you think people think I am? Trapping in the wilderness with a servant girl lollygagging along with me.
I won't be any trouble. I'll even learn how to trap. I can cook and I can sew. I'll keep your things neat.
I don't want my things neat.
You wouldn't sell me, would you?
Of course I would if I could find a buyer.
Oh, please don't. Please don't. I don't care what your reasons were for buying me. But that man that you saved me from back there, the way he looked at me made me want to die. People are like that all over, but you're different. I could see that. You're kind and you're strong. Oh, don't you see? I don't want to leave you.
Now, there's going to be a way out of this. One way or the other. There's going to be a way out of this. did you find me?
Right behind you all the way.
You was, huh?
I didn't think you'd leave me like that.
What did you expect me to do? This is the way I live, the biggest part of the year. Now, it ought to be plain that I got no use for a servant girl.
But you have me, whether you have any use for me or not.
And you gonna follow me all the way to Boonesboro?
Yes.
You got your mind all made up to that?
Well, there could be some other reasons I might mention. But one thing's very plain. I'm your servant, and it is my duty to follow you wherever you go.
Let's have a look at it.
Well, just a scrape. It's not going to hold me back.
Here, you do it.
There. I'm all ready.
Ready for what?
To go on.
Well, maybe you're ready, but I'm played out.
You are?
Gal, you are something different.
I am?
Well, I said you was, didn't I? Now, get a fire started by the time I get back.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go get some more water.
You're not going to leave me again, are you?
If I was gonna leave you, I wouldn't leave all that. I'd just get busy. Why did you have to go and do that? Well, I mean, I could have taken care of him. It's just we better tie him up. He'll get loose in a little bit, but we'll be gone by then.
No, that's not the life for me. That ain't the life for me. I go where I want to, do what I will. Now that's the life for me. I once knew a fella, slaved all his life Had 12 hungry young'uns and a nagging old wife. His brow was all furrowed, his back was all bent. Before he was 40, his life was all spent. And that ain't the life for me. No, that's not the life for me. I'll go where I want to, do what I will. That's the life for me. Yeah, I'll go where I want to, do what I will. That's the life for me. Something smells awful good.
Mm-hmm. Fried rabbit.
Rabbit? I don't remember shooting no rabbit.
Didn't.
Well, don't tell me it just walked into camp and give itself up.
No. I set a snare for it.
Then I was going to teach you how to trap.
I learned things real fast.
I'll say you do. I don't remember having started to teach you.
Your supper's ready.
Ain't you gonna eat?
It's not proper
What ain't proper?
for a servant to eat with the master.
That's downright ridiculous.
That's what my first master taught me.
Well, I ain't your first master. And I don't hold with things like that. As a matter of fact, I ain't your second master either.
I belong to you.
Would you stop saying that? You're an unfortunate accident. Now go on and eat.
Yes, master.
And stop looking at me like that. You could ruin a man's appetite.
How was I looking at you?
Well, kind of. How do I know how you're looking at me? Go on, eat.
Yes, master.
My name's Josh.
Yes, Josh.
Josh Clements.
Yes, Josh Clements.
Well, it is good.
I'm glad you like it.
If the fellow wasn't careful, he could kind of get to like it. Go on, eat. We got to get out here early in the morning.
Afternoon. How do you do? We're heading north, but got some fixing to do on the wagon. Figured we'd stay over a day or two. Well, over there by the blacksmith shop would be a handy place. Put you close to the well. Much obliged to you. You're welcome.
Hello, Josh. Matthew.
Josh?
Simon?
How's everything, Josh?
Oh, it's fine.
Come on, boy. We got work to do. Hello, Josh.
Cincinnati.
Coming in? Kind of surprised to see you here, Josh.
That's so.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
Well, I thought you was all through for the season.
Well, I guess I ain't. Daniel around?
Over at the cabin.
Figured on talking to him a bit later.
Yeah, well, he's over there. Anything I can do for you?
Yeah, well,
You got any rooms?
Just one.
Just one?
Just one.
I'll take it.
The second one on the left there, and the door's open. I didn't know you got married, Josh.
Ain't married. This is my servant girl.
I've gone and ruined everything for you, haven't I?
Not yet, you ain't. That's why I'm gonna go see Daniel. He'll know what to do.
Yes, sir, Josh, I'd say you have a little problem.
Well, I don't see nothing so funny about it.
I can't help but see the humor in it.
I don't see why that girl has to wait outside.
Because I don't want to hear him mooning and gawking over every word I say, that's why.
Well, I think it's impolite.
Well, it may be impolite, but I got a few things to talk over with you, and I want to do it in private.
Well, what do you expect us to say?
Well, you must have some ideas.
Can't say that I do.
Hello? Hello? What are you doing?
Waiting.
My name's Israel.
Mine's Sarah.
You like raccoons?
Never thought too much about them.
They're fun. Pa, look what I found.
Oh, that's a fine-looking raccoon, son.
Josh!
Oh, Israel.
Do you want to hold him?
A little later, maybe.
What kind of girl is Sarah?
I don't follow you.
Well, I know she's young and pretty, but what's she like?
Oh, she's kind of smart and hard-working and nice enough in many ways, I suppose.
She likes raccoons, too. She does.
Israel, we're trying to have grown-up talk in here. You suppose you could go outside until we're finished?
Suppose so. Pa, isn't Sarah grown up?
Yes, son, she sure is.
Then why does she have to wait outdoors?
Israel, do what your father says.
Yes, ma'am. Bye.
Bye.
Josh, I guess what I'm trying to say is, how do you feel about Sarah?
I don't feel no way about her. It's the way she feels about me is the problem.
Well, how do you mean?
How do I mean? She is out of her head in love with me is how I mean. You never seen nothing like it. If she wasn't so stuck on me, I guess I could sneak off someplace and leave her, but her feeling the way she does, I just couldn't do that to anybody.
Well, that's why you haven't tried to sell her.
Oh, all I gotta do is mention that, and she goes all to pieces.
Oh, well, then you do feel something for her.
Well, in a way, maybe I do. Nothing meaningful. I just don't want nothing bad to happen to her, that's all.
Are you sure that's all?
What in tarnation are you trying to say, Becky?
All right. All right. Ever since you arrived with that girl, Boonesboro's been humming with gossip.
Mm-hmm. Bunch of busybodies.
Well, now, that's not exactly true, Josh. There are other people concerned about Sarah.
No?
Boonesboro's a small place, but we have certain customs, and we have certain moral ideas.
They saying I ain't moral?
Oh, of course not. You got to look at it from their point of view. A young girl, unchaperoned, living with a single man. Well, I just don't think it's going to be tolerated for very long.
All right. What am I going to do?
Well, that's the reason I want to know how you felt about Sarah. Seems to me that you have two choices open to you. Sell her or marry her.
Marry her?
Well, it's only my opinion.
Well, I ain't marrying nobody. You hear? Nobody.
Well, then, Josh, it seems to me like you better find yourself a buyer real quick.
Now, I'm offering this here servant girl, Sarah Wadsworth, to the highest bidder. I brought her here to Boonesboro because you folks are given to be a bit kinder than most. And so she could find a good home to work out her indebtedness for the next 5 years. Now, you don't need to take my word for what a good buy she is, because you can see she's strong and educated and pretty.
Oh, that poor girl. I never thought he'd do a thing like this.
Doesn't Josh like her?
Of course he does.
Now, if you used to know what I paid for and what I'm willing to sell her for, then you'd know that the only thing that I'm interested in is finding Sarah a good home. So we're going to start the bidding off at £1.
Sure don't seem like much.
Well, if I had it, I'd sure pay it.
£1. Do I hear £1?
Don't nobody want her?
Come on, boy. Best not get involved.
But, Grandpa,
Come on.
Well, don't tell me you think £1's too high. Well, who's the first bidder? Simon. Simon, how about you?
Not interested.
Well, but think what a help it'd be to your wife. No more slaving from dawn till dark. Matthew, your wife wouldn't have to do any more scrubbing or cleaning or taking care of the young'uns?
That's exactly what I want my wife to be doing.
And if we don't keep them busy, there'll be no rest for us at all.
But I'm practically giving her away. These are her papers I paid near on to £50 for. And I'm just asking one.
Can't you understand we don't want no servant girl?
Cincinnati, what about you? Now, you ain't got their reasons. You got a place of business. Now, wouldn't it be kind of nice to have a servant girl around to keep things tidied up and nice and for practically nothing, too? Hey, you gonna tell me that don't appeal to you?
No, I ain't.
Well,
But I ain't buying her neither.
Why?
Because I don't enjoy breaking young girls' hearts, that's why. Any fool can see she worships you. And I expect if you're honest with yourself, you might feel a little bit that way about her yourself.
I don't. And why is everybody so all-fired anxious to tell me how I feel?
Because it's writ all over your face, that's why.
Wait a minute. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you. I'm going to let you start the bid. Do I hear a bid? Wait, ain't anybody going to bid nothing? I just don't understand it.
Well, I suppose if you took her back to Salem to auction, that other fella'd get her.
Him or somebody like him, and I couldn't let that happen.
You know, Josh, I think you care a lot more about Sarah than you're admitting.
So everybody keeps telling me.
Sarah? Sarah, dear, you can stay with us until the wedding.
The wedding?
Sarah, you're not going out.
I was only going for a little stroll.
Well, that's not the safest thing for a woman to do alone. We're pretty much in the middle of the wilderness here.
I know. I wasn't going to go very far, only to...
To where Josh is.
Yeah. I miss not being near him. I know his friends are giving him a party, so I won't disturb him.
Well, that's all right. Josh is a mighty lucky man. But be careful.
I will.
Here's to you, Josh.
Here's to you, Josh.
It's a lonely world you're leaving, Josh.
Yeah. And a noisy one you're going to.
Yeah! What are you saying? Why, she's a fine, quiet girl, right, Daniel?
Seems to be.
Oh, yeah.
They're all quiet before the wedding.
Right!
You all right, boy?
I'm just thinking, Grandpa.
We're going to be needing some more water.
I'll get it in a minute.
There you are, Josh.
Oh, you don't expect me to sing.
Oh, come on, Josh. Sing.
What's a celebration without a song, huh?
Yeah, right. Well, if you don't mind, I am just not in the mood.
Oh, come
Josh, man, is in some kind of mood from the minute he's born. Now, you just find a song that fits yours. Man was born to be free as the wind, with the mountains and rivers and trees as his friend, to follow a path just to see where it ends. A man ain't a man lest he's free. A man like the wind don't tarry for long. He's gone in a moment, like the words of a song. Love's meant for some men, but love's not for me. I'm a taster of honey, not a keeper of bees. An animal caged is a sad thing to see, for God in his wisdom created him free. And the arms of a woman will never hold me, 'cause a man ain't a man lest he's free. Yes, a man was born to be free as the wind, with the mountains and rivers and trees as his friend. An animal caged is a sad thing to see, for God in his wisdom created him free.
Evening.
Good evening.
Just getting some water.
Oh.
Of a woman will never hold me, 'cause a man ain't a man lest he's free. Yes, man was born to be free as the wind, with the mountains and rivers and trees as his friend, to follow a path just to see where it ends. 'Cause a man ain't a man lest he's free.
It's all right.
That's nice. Real nice. If you don't mind, I think I'll get some air.
Well, I think I'll have another drink.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
me
you.
too.
I'll have another one myself.
You following me again?
I was just out for an evening stroll.
And you, just happened to walk here?
I'm sorry.
Come on, I'll walk you to the cabin.
Josh, you gotta get up! Get up, please!
Captain?
It's my old friend from Salem.
Hey, lock him up in his storeroom. Come on, fellas. Bars.
Are you hurt, boy?
I'm all right, Grandpa.
Are you all right, man?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you.
That better? Yeah, it'd be a whole lot better when you get that full. Where's Sarah?
Outside tending that young feller.
You want to see if she gets home all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Line them up in front of me, Cincinnatus, and keep them coming. I got a whole lot to think through.
That hurt?
Yeah, I guess a little.
You know, it's strange, you and your grandpa leaving tomorrow. I'll probably never see you again.
Yeah, it's strange, all right. You getting married and all that. Is he a nice fellow?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, well, of course he is now. A girl like you wouldn't choose a man who wasn't.
No.
Anyways, I sure do want to wish you all the best.
Thank you. How's Josh?
Oh, he'll be all right. It's a fine thing you did.
Well, I guess I wasn't really very much help.
And I'm not sure I would agree with you on that, but we all appreciate it. Sarah, if you're ready, I'll walk you back.
I guess I am. Thank you and bye.
Well, nice meeting you, man.
Sarah.
Sarah. My name's Bart. Bart Cooley. Pleasure to know you, Mr. Boone.
Same here.
Oh, your coat's torn.
Oh, well, no, that's nothing.
I'll mend it for you.
Well, no, don't go to any trouble because of me. I can fix it myself.
No, really, I'd like to. Besides, I'd like to thank you somehow more than just saying it. It's little enough after what you've done.
Well, now, if you really want to,
I would.
Well, I'd be much obliged.
If you could stop by in the morning, I'll have it ready for you.
All right, I'll do that.
Good. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Bart.
Night, Mr. Boone.
Josh, you look terrible.
You would, too, if you'd spent a night in a tree.
Where?
Well, what were you doing up in a tree?
I don't know. That's just where I was when I woke up.
Wait a minute, I'll get you something.
You know, in a way, I resent that guy interfering the way he did last night and helping Sarah out and all.
Why?
Because if it hadn't been for him, my problems with that girl would be over. She just wouldn't be here no more.
Josh Clements.
Soft, Becky, soft.
Here, drink this. Drink it all down. One big gulp. Home remedy.
What's it made out of? Snake venom?
I know it tastes awful, but a spoonful will cure a sick stomach.
A spoonful? Well, you gave me a whole... Well, don't that beat all?
Worked, didn't it?
I do believe it is. Ain't that amazing? Thank you very much, Daniel.
Well, you're welcome.
Where's Sarah?
Outside. You probably walked right past her.
So she is. You know, I guess I could do a whole lot worse. Either she's trailing me around like a puppy dog or sitting out there dreaming about me.
Why don't you go out and say hello? She's probably worried about you.
Josh?
Sarah?
How are you feeling?
Oh, fine.
Morning.
Morning, Bart.
Josh? Hello, Sarah.
Morning.
Hey, I don't know if I thanked you proper for last night, but I sure do this morning.
No, I'm the one that's grateful. If you hadn't taken care of that fella, I'd like to get killed.
Well, I still thank you.
It's all right. Glad to do it. How's the head?
Well, I think it'll heal.
Your coat's fixed.
Hey, now, look at that. You can hardly tell it was ripped.
Thank you.
Here, tell you two are getting married.
So everybody keeps telling me.
Well, I sure do wish you the best.
Thanks.
When are you and your grandpa leaving?
Oh, fact is, he's probably back there waiting on me right now. I guess I better get back.
Guess so.
Well, sure nice meeting you folks.
So long, Bart.
Mr. Boone.
Bye, Bart.
Bye, Josh. Bye, Sarah.
Goodbye.
He's a nervous sort of fella, ain't he?
Well, I'm gonna go chop some wood.
Dan, Sarah, why don't you see if you can help Becky?
Daniel, I gotta have a few words with you. Well, for a fellow that's so anxious to talk, you're sure not doing much.
Yeah, I guess not.
Of course, that's all right with me.
Daniel, I've always been a man of my word.
Yes, you have.
And I aim to stay like that. Now, I give my word to Sarah that I'd marry her, and I will. But now there's a voice down inside of me keeps yelling and hollering against it and saying it's wrong. You know me. I'm a man of the free outdoors. Always was, always want to be. And a wife to me, it just don't seem natural. Daniel, can you think of any way out of this thing?
Josh, I've noticed that certain women sometimes come to respect a man almost as much as they love him. And women are kind of funny. Sometimes they'll give up the most important thing in the world to them if it's right for the man. Now, Sarah strikes me as that kind. So maybe if you went to her and talked to her, told her how you feel, well, you never know. Maybe she'll come up with the answers you're looking for.
Daniel, you don't know her. I just wind up breaking her heart all over again.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Here, this ought to do. Sit down.
I still don't understand why we had to come so far just to talk.
Well, it's 'cause if you start crying and carrying on, I figure I ought to be the only one to hear it. Sarah, this is going to be hard for me to say, and it's going to be hard for you to hear. But sometimes a woman can respect a man just as much as she loves him, and she might be willing to give up the thing that she wants the most.
Josh, what are you trying to say?
Sarah, I said I'd marry you, and I will if that's the way you got to have it, but that ain't the way I want it.
It's not what I want either.
If you can give me one good reason how you could stand to spend...
Josh, did you hear what I just said?
What?
I don't want to get married to you either.
You don't?
No.
Why?
Just 'cause.
You mean you just stop loving a man just like that any time you're a mind to?
I never knew what love was. The strongest I ever felt about a man was the way I felt about you. But that wasn't love.
Boy, you beat all.
Now, I don't understand what you're getting so angry about.
You don't?
No. I mean, after all, if I don't love you and I don't want to get married to you, well, isn't that what you wanted all along?
Well, yeah, but a man don't like to have his pride stomped all over.
Oh. I'm sorry.
You're sorry. Well, we're right back where we started. I can't sell you, and I can't turn you loose.
Well, that might not be so true anymore.
What do you mean?
Bart and his grandpappy are going north. And I thought, well, maybe that they might be willing...
Uh-huh. Bart, I knew he'd been acting awful nervous.
Be mighty proud to help the young lady out, but we don't have no money.
I kind of figured that. That's why I brought Daniel and Becky along as witnesses. I guess you wouldn't mind having Sarah along on the trip, would you, Bart?
Well, now, Josh, you know I wouldn't.
How much you figure she's worth?
Well, I don't...
Know what I paid for her? Near 50 pounds.
Huh?
If you had 50 pounds, you think she'd be worth it?
Well, now, sure I would, but I don't have
You're
any...
a pretty fair shot with a rifle. Come here. You see that limb sticking out on the tree, the one that's kind of squiggly and bent? If we was to keep shooting at it, would you bet 50 pounds which one of us could hit it first? Of course, now, I ain't got no money. So, if I was to lose, I'd have to turn over to you the only thing that I got that's worth 50 pounds, which happens to be Sarah. I'll shoot first.
Well, now, Josh, wait a minute. I mean, what happens if I lose?
Somehow, I just don't think that's going to happen.
So long, Bart. Josh, you know, the way you shoot, I hope you don't run into any Indians.
So long.
Bye.
Hi.
Josh, I gotta hand it to you. You did a fine job solving that problem.
Thank you, Daniel. I hope my next problem will be easier. I got to spend a couple of months trapping just to make up for what I lost.
It'll be lonely around here without you.
I thank you, Becky. Not half as lonely as word I'm going to be.
Well, you forget. You're used to it.
I guess so.
Josh, I wonder, could I ask you something?
Becky.
Do you have any regrets about giving up Sarah?
Becky, I don't exactly know. There's some things in life I reckon a man ought to be pushed into. For his own good, you might say. But I don't think marrying Sarah was one of them. Still, was she pretty. Of course, now, wasn't nothing I decided. I mean, if she'd want to go on to the wedding, fine. You know what? I guess I ought to be thankful for the fickleness of women. Not all women, Becky. Just certain ones. You take care of her, because she's reliable.
I'll do that.
Oh, it's a single life for me, and happy I will be. Now I may have to trap for 6 more months, but single I will be. Yes, a single man I'll be, happy and I'm free. Now I may have to trap for 6 more months, but single I will be.
Isn't true it. $100 gold. Mason boy, where are you?
Right here, Luke. I had supper ready, only we ran out of flour.
What you doing hiding behind those trees, boy? When I rode up, I told you I was only going to be gone a few hours.
Well, you know I'm not armed, Luke. I'm just keeping out of sight till I found out who it was.
Is that the only reason?
What other reason?
You think I was the law?
What are you getting at, Luke?
You know, boy, we've been traveling now for a few days. And I picked you up and let you come along with me because I thought you needed help. Just when I was getting fond of you, too. Here I find out all along you've been lying.
I never lied to you.
You never told me you'd been to sea.
You never asked me.
You never told me your last name.
You never asked me that neither.
Well, I don't have to ask you now. Your name's Pruitt. And you want it back in Norfolk for desertion and stealing.
All right, Luke. I jumped ship, that much is true, but I never stole.
You know a slave called Solomon?
Where'd you hear of him?
Town this afternoon. I asked you if you knew him.
Yeah, he was cabin boy on that ship I was serving on. If anybody stole, he did.
I kind of knew you try to put that on someone else.
You don't believe me?
I like to, but I reckon nobody'd pay $100 gold just to have you back for jumping ship. That's the going price on you. How much did you steal, boy? You can trust me. Just tell me where it is. We'll both go get it, and nobody else will know the wiser.
Luke, told you I never stole nothing.
Oh, now that's a shame. You won't confide in me.
What do you mean?
I mean I'd be shirking my duty as a law-abiding citizen if I didn't turn you in. Don't try to jump me, boy. I'd regret to do it, but I'll shoot you if I have to.
You're a bounty hunter.
I've been known to dabble in it when the price was right.
You call me a liar. Tell me you're a trapper and we're going to rendezvous with some of your friends.
That much is true. 2 or 3 days, we're going to rendezvous. And I am a trapper. But there's no trapping in the summertime, and a man's got to turn an honest dollar when and how he can.
All right, Luke. You hold all the cards, I guess you win.
That's what I call being real sensible, boy. Go on, grab yourself a mouthful of coffee. And we're going to talk about where it is. Did you hide it around here? Maybe you were around here next to that tree? Hmm? Oh! You shouldn't have done that, boy. I'll get you for that, boy! I'll get you, I swear! I'll get you for that, boy!
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man. He was brave, he was fearless, and as tough as a mighty oak tree. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippinest, roaringest, fightingest man the frontier ever knew. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. What a Boone wanted to do and what a dream come true was he.
Kitty, you sure you haven't changed your mind about coming in with us?
No, sir. If it's all the same to you, I'll stay here and tidy up the camp a bit.
You don't know what you're going to be missing.
I know what I'd be missing. I'd end up in town and get lost. The next thing I know, I'd end up on an auction block and spend the rest of my years chopping cotton.
Now, that's just plain foolish. Now, you was born free.
In Canada, I was born free and reasonably white. Around here, I'm free and maybe just a little bit darker. But you'd be surprised how black I get the minute we cross over the mountains into Virginia.
Gideon, you got papers proving that you ain't no slave.
And there's an awful lot of folks in this territory who don't know how to read.
Cincinnatus, there's no use trying to argue with him anymore. He's just trying to get out of doing any work.
Hoss, I think you read my mind. I'd rather stay here and fish instead.
Well, now, fresh trout would taste good for supper. Providing you know how to cook them.
Maybe I forgot to tell you. I've been asked to cook for royalty in my day. A princess of the Chippewa. Seems she heard about a recipe of mine for barbecue and bear.
Barbecue and bear. Daniel, if there's one thing I can't abide, it's a man that ain't got the least regard for the truth.
You mean to say you don't believe me?
Well, Gideon, I don't know about Cincinnatus, but I believe you. Be back about sundown.
Black man, now just stand still and don't make a move. I don't want to kill you unless I have to.
You don't know how much that does to ease my mind. Now, just what can I do for you?
Get me up a sack of grub.
Well, shucks, if you're hungry, you don't need that gun. If you rest yourself for a bit, I'll cook up these trout, and there's enough for both of us.
When I tell you to do something, black man, you do it. Now get me up some grub.
Anything you say. My old pappy told me never to argue when I'm looking down the muzzle of a gun. All right. Now, maybe we can sit and talk. I don't take real kindly to folks who try and steal from me or shoot me.
Drop that knife, black man. Get your hands in the air.
Now. Turn around real slow.
Looks like these woods is getting overrun with thieves.
Those arms on before one of you decide to run. And then I'll have to spoil some valuable property.
Luke, you caught me fair and square, but you can't chain me up to him.
Why not?
Because I just spent 6 months in a ship's hold full of his kind, and I don't like the sight or color of him.
So, you're a blackbird, huh?
What's wrong with that?
Boy, if you don't know, I reckon I ain't got the time to tell you.
Yo! Hey, oh! Pick up them there irons like I said and get back there and put them on. Make sure you put them on your friend Solomon, too.
That was nice of you, Mason. You led me right smack to him.
I must say, you two make quite a pair.
I don't know who you are, and I don't know who this Solomon is, but whoever he is, I ain't him.
go pretending ignorance to me. Mason here told me all about you before he cut out and ran on me.
I already told you before I never heard of no Solomon, except the one they mention in the Bible. My name's Gideon Choctaw. I was born free in Canada. In fact, I got my papers right here to prove it. Here, you read these papers, mister, and you see just how wrong you are.
Don't you pay him no mind, Lute. You're right. His name's Solomon. I came here to meet him.
You read the papers, mister.
Don't make any difference whether your name's Solomon or not. You'll make a fine price on a slave mark.
Lute, you let me go free, I'll tell you where you hid that money. That's what we was fighting about.
After all the lying you done to me, I ain't gonna take your word for it.
He can't tell you where the gold is, Mr. Lute, 'cause I ain't told him.
You admit to being Solomon?
Well, I can see there ain't no use trying to outsmart a man like you. I'm called Solomon.
How do I know you ain't lying to me? But then we got lots of time to find out between here and Norfolk.
Norfolk? That's a long ways to travel, Mr. Lute. It'll take us a while.
Where else am I gonna collect a bounty on you two? Now you just sit there. I have to do a little foraging. Might need a little more grub before we get to go where we're going.
Your name ain't Solomon.
I know that, and you know that. But your head-hunting friend don't know that, and just for now, I'd like to keep him in a little doubt.
And where do you think that's gonna get you?
I'll think of something.
Double-cross me if you can.
If it's to my advantage.
Don't you ever try, because if I get out of this...
If you do get out of this, I'll get out of it too. And you stay clear of me, boy, because I don't care for your kind any more than you seem to care for mine.
You trying to scare me?
I don't reckon that would take too much, because you're all mouth and no backbone.
I'm going to get you for that black man.
Mason, don't you ever lift your hand to me, boy, or I'll eat you before breakfast.
You two, get up. You got cornmeal, you got ham, and you got a layer of bacon. You've been living high off the hog, ain't you?
Feller's got to eat to keep up his strength.
Yeah, well, you're gonna need it after I'm through with you. You ain't been camping here all alone, have you, boy?
You see some signs of someone else?
I see 3 bedrolls over there.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Mr. Lute. I stole the wagon. Them bedrolls and supplies was in it. If you was to look real close, you're likely to see some wheel marks.
Whatever happened to that wagon, boy?
Well, I sold it to a trapper passing through. I thought maybe I could make better time afoot.
You're lying again.
Well, if you think so, why don't you just sit here and wait and see?
I reckon that's just what you want me to do, ain't it? Yeah, well, I'm gonna take this here trout, make a nice little meal come supper time. All right, now let's move out.
Which way?
Right out amongst those trees there.
Well, that's heading north, Mr. Lute. That's the wrong way to Norfolk, unless somebody's gone and moved the whole Atlantic Ocean.
Who said I was going in that direction? That's just what you want me to do, ain't it? Well, I don't aim to leave a plain trail. Yeah. All right, now, you move out in the direction I said. Yo!
give you a hand?
I don't need any help from you.
Time might come. And when it does, you'll ask. Now get up on your feet. Here comes the man.
Boy's up to. Now move along.
Mr. Lute, this boy's just plain tuckered out. I don't figure he can travel much more, not with night coming on.
Don't worry about me, black man.
I ain't worrying about you. I'm worrying about me. The way you keep stumbling and falling all the time, you have to break a leg for both of us.
We'll move on ahead and find ourselves a place to camp. Come on.
Don't seem to worry much about us making a run for it.
Now, how far do you think we could run? And how fast with these shackles on?
I know what you're thinking. Once we get to Norfolk, you'll figure you're not Solomon, and then you think you'll be free.
Your friend Lute already answered that. He'll put me on the auction block.
He ain't no friend of mine. He just pretended that till he found out there was a price on my head.
Well, how much of a price?
$100.
It's a nice round figure. I've known men to get sold for less.
And I never even done it.
Well, let's get along before he comes back looking for us.
What in the world is going on here? Look at this. Must have been some bear rummaging around for some food.
Well, if it was a bear, he was wearing horseshoes.
Did you find something, Daniel?
Gideon's papers.
No.
Looks like he was right. There are some people in the territory that can't read or don't bother to.
Daniel, I ain't even going to say what I'm thinking.
And you don't have to. If you study the sign, you can see that there were 3 of them. 2 of them were in leg irons, and one of them wearing leg irons was Gideon.
Well, what about the other one?
I don't know. Ex-convict, runaway slave.
Daniel, we just got to get Gideon back. Otherwise, whoever's got him's going to try and make a slave out of him.
We'll get him back.
Well, let's get started then.
Well, they've headed for the heavy timber. We can't use the wagon. I reckon we better unhitch the team.
Daniel, I got over $100 of trade goods in there. And if I lose them, I can get more, but I can't get another friend like Gideon.
I know how you feel, Cincinnatus, but we got another problem. It's almost sundown, and we can't track him after dark.
Get up. Turn around. You understand, I don't like to do this, but a man's got to get his sleep. And I ain't so sure that I can trust either one of you. When I close my eyes...
Well, you could hear this chain rattling if we was to even make a move.
Maybe I can, and then again, maybe I couldn't. Leastways, I'm not going to be taking any chances. Mason, tie his hands tight. And this ain't going to be real comfortable for you, but it's going to do wonders for my peace of mind. Now, you ain't tying that tight. I said real tight, boy, and you make it tight. Ouch! Ouch! Try that again, boy. I'm a peace-loving man, and you made me get real close to making me mad.
There ain't no use in you talking to him, Mr. Lute. He can't hear you.
Maybe he can't, but you can. And don't you get any cute ideas about taking me, because that ain't going to be a patch of what I'm going to do the next time.
When I decide to jump you, Mr. Lute, I'm going to get the job done real fast.
Just say when.
I will say when. It's a long ways from here to Norfolk, and it stands to reason you going to get a little careless.
Don't depend on it, Bar. Now, you take Mason and drag him to that tree, quick, or I'm going to lose my patience and bust you one right over your head. I like to be a peace-loving man.
Why didn't you help me when I had him down? We could have got away.
With these irons on.
He's got a key.
Have you seen it?
No, but it stands to reason.
Well, what I've seen of your headhunting friend, I don't doubt he's already thrown the key away. And if we'd have tried to break and run, he'd have shot us both.
Not if he was dead. Look, even if he didn't have a key, we could have found some way to get these chains off.
You mean to tell me you were setting out to kill him?
If you would give me some slack in that chain, I could have finished him.
Then I'm glad I stopped you. I don't hold with murder.
What do you mean, murder?
That's what it would have been.
What do you think Lute would have done in my place?
Shot you in the back, given the opportunity.
So what's the difference if I kill him?
The difference between you and him.
What do you mean by that?
The difference is Lute ain't got a conscience. He could shoot you down and never turn a hair. But you ain't like him.
How do you know what I'm like?
I'm talking to you, ain't I?
I don't mean nothing.
Answer me one question, Mason. Have you ever killed a man?
Well, no, but...
Then my advice to you is to keep it that way if you can. Killing ain't something you just do and then it's done. It's something you have to live with, and it ain't always real good company.
Cincinnatus?
Well, Daniel, I thought you were still sleeping.
I thought you were, too.
Oh, I've just been traipsing back and forth here, worrying.
Well, why don't you do your worrying tomorrow and get some rest? We might have quite a ways to travel.
Daniel, I just hope we ain't too late.
Well, Cincinnatus, look at it this way. If anybody was going to sell Gideon, they wouldn't be about to hurt him. And they can't travel very fast in those chains. We'll catch up to him in time.
I just feel in my bones that we should have taken right off after him.
Well, now, if we had, some of those bones you're talking about might have been busted up, but this time out there in the dark. Now, get some rest.
I reckon you're right, Daniel.
Mason, are you sleeping?
How could I sleep all tied up like this and half froze to death?
Since that's the case, why don't we talk some more then?
I got nothing else to talk to you about.
Well, that's all a matter of opinion. I figure we got at least one thing in common.
I got nothing in common with a black man.
Well, the way I see it, we're each half owner in a pair of hobbles. And another thing is, I'm sharing the same treat with you.
Look, will you shut up?
Keep your voice down. You have to wake the man, and he might get displeased that you made a noise while he was sleeping. Is it just me you don't like, or is it my color?
Well, it's your color, for one thing.
That's interesting. 'Cause sitting here back to back, you can't even see me.
Look, I know you're black. And I don't like blacks.
Then that's why you set out to be a slaver.
Who said I set out that way?
As I recall, it was you that said it.
But that ain't what I said.
Well, how come then you were on a ship with a whole black cargo?
I was drinking in this waterfront saloon. And when I woke up, I was on my way to Africa. Does that answer your question?
I do believe it does. Your only trouble is you got a guilty conscience.
Well, if Solomon hadn't stole that money, I wouldn't be in trouble.
And Solomon was black. So you got to hate me for it. Now, you take your friend Lute over there.
Look, he ain't no friend of mine.
He's no friend of mine either. In fact, I downright dislike him. Also, he's white. And you're white, too. So the way you think, why don't I hate you?
I thought you did.
I could learn to if I set my mind to it. And if you keep on the way you started out.
You said your name's Gideon?
That's what it said in them papers Mr. Lute chose to throw away.
Will you stop saying Mr. Lute? Call him by his right name.
Let me tell you something, Mason. At one time in my youth, before I got domesticated, it was a well-known fact I could out-cuss any man in Canada. I remember the words, and I'm still cudgeling them in my brain. But I can't for the life of me figure out how to call anyone like Mr. Lute by his right name.
About them papers. You know, if you don't get them back, you can prove you're free.
Are you worrying about me?
Worrying about you? I'd put you on an auction block right this minute if I could get the money to pay Lute off.
About them papers. I got sort of a feeling they'll come looking for me.
You really got a friend you're camping with?
Yeah, I got a friend.
Is he black like you?
Well, I've heard it said some folks call him black-hearted. But on the outside, he tends to be light-colored.
You two figured I was sound asleep, huh?
Why, Mr. Lute, if we knowed you was awake, we'd ask you to come over and join our conversation.
I turned all right, except I was listening instead of talking.
You hear anything of interest?
I heard enough to make me change my plans.
That's so.
Figured I believe all that hogwash about you stealing that wagon and then selling it, didn't you?
I had hoped you did.
Well, now I know for sure that we ain't gonna camp here, so we'll just be moving on. Right now, tonight.
You're not the most stupid man. I never saw a black man was smart anyway.
You think I did wrong then?
Well, at least you could have looked to see if he was awake. How good your friend's gonna do us now?
Mason, a man can't look both ways at once. And it stands to reason, if he's looking back, he ain't likely to see what he's walking into.
Why don't you set yourselves down a bit? I'm gonna go back there and check out everything. But I'll be watching you. Don't forget now.
You think your friend can track us through this kind of country?
Yeah, he can find a trail. This chain has got to leave a mark or two along the way.
And what happens then?
He's apt to get disturbed at me for letting myself get captured.
You really think he can get you out of this?
I'd like to keep that thought in mind.
Would you ever stop to think he might get himself killed?
By Lute?
Well, Lute's friends. Where do you think we're going?
The only name I've heard so far is Norfolk.
That's after we meet Lute's friends. They're waiting for us up at a cabin up in Indian Creek. When your friend's gonna help us, you better get here pretty soon, because we haven't got far to go.
I'm real glad you mentioned that.
What are you doing?
I'm just leaving a little trail.
A lot of good that'll do us.
It could do us a lot of good. Because from now on, one of us is going to get tired and start walking mighty slow.
Which one's that?
Well, just looking at the two of us, which one of us do you figure could play out first?
Which one?
It stands to reason that it's got to be you.
Oh, no, you don't. If I start lagging behind, Lute's gonna start hitting me with a rope.
And if I start lagging, he's just bound not to believe me.
Well, then we're just gonna have to go the way we've been going.
I already said we can't do that because we'd be leading Daniel into a trap.
Who's Daniel?
He's a friend I mentioned who's trailing us. That's why one of us has got to start acting tired.
Well, it's gonna be you. He's your friend, not mine.
Mason, it's just a shame you can't see your way clear to cooperate.
You two boys, get up. What's wrong with him?
He's tired.
I'm gonna tell you something, boys. I'm getting plumb tired of you two always playing tricks on me. Now, will you tell him to get up?
Mason, get up. You see, the poor boy just can't move. He's plain old everyday fainted from the heat and climbing the hill and dragging all these chains behind him.
Mason, boy, will you get up before I run out of patience and put a hole clean through you?
You wouldn't take my word for it, would you?
What am I gonna do? $100 worth of bounty lying down there and your friends pushing me from behind?
Well, the way I see it, Mr. Lute, you could let him stay there until his strength starts coming back.
Let your friends catch up with me? I ain't gonna do it. Now you lie down there and turn around. I reckon a little water will revive him.
It'll bring him to, all right, but I don't think it'll keep him moving. This boy just ain't cut out for traveling like this.
You got a better way?
Well, if you was to unlock these irons and let me carry them, we could make a whole lot better time.
How come all of a sudden you're helping me now?
I ain't trying to help you. I'm trying to help me. Walking with these irons is bad enough without trying to drag him at the end of them.
How about your friend?
It don't matter one way or another if he catches me. All he'd do is take me back where I started and have me whipped for trying to escape or shoot you for stealing me.
You know what I think? I think you're lying. I think you're trying to play tricks on me, and for your own good, I ain't gonna let you do it. Now pick him up.
Huh?
I said pick him up, and let's move on.
Camped here a while last night. The ashes are still warm. We may just catch up with him tonight, but if that slaver figures we're tailing him.
Well, why should he think that?
He's got to figure out that Gideon wasn't camped alone and that sooner or later we'd come after him.
Well, which way do you think they're headed?
We're never going to find out standing here. Come on.
going on?
How do you expect me to walk when this boy's so weak he keeps tripping me? He can't hardly put one foot in front of the other with all this weight.
All right. Unlock him. Take the shekel off his foot and put it on your foot. And then throw me back that key. And no tricks, boy. Come on, you can hurry fasten that boy. Let's go. Let's have that key. Come on. I'll take this rope, tie his hands good and proper.
When the time comes, you cut and run. I'll let you know when.
Will you expect me to outrun that horse?
I expect to take care of that, too.
And what happens to you?
Well, I'll still be walking and toting this iron I got draped on me.
Oh, you expect me to come back and help you when I get free?
Well, the idea had crossed my mind.
What makes you think when I get free I'm going to come back and help you?
Well, neither one of us will ever know that until the time comes. Will we?
What are you two talking about?
Just passing the time of day.
You're plotting against me, ain't you? Thinking up some plan to get away, right?
Why, Mr. Lute, why would you think that? Why, Mason here's so tired I don't think he could run. And besides, he wouldn't want to be out here in the woods all by himself with both his hands tied. And as you can see, I couldn't travel too far or too fast with these chains on.
Now, you listen, Blackbird, you listen good. I ain't about to kill Mason. He's worth twice as much as you are. Besides, he's white. You give me trouble, I don't mind killing you. Now, move out! Quick!
Daniel, we going as far as we can go. There ain't no way we can track him through this country.
They've been bearing to the north. So I reckon we might as well go in through that gap.
Well, if they didn't go that way, it might take some time before we can pick up their trail again.
Well, if they did, if I know Gideon, he'll find some way to leave us some kind of sign.
Yeah.
Come on. In Cincinnati, we haven't lost the trail yet.
Hold on there. I reckon we've been waiting long enough to give somebody trouble if they've been tracking us.
You aiming to ford the river here?
You got anything against it?
Well, not entirely, but I'd like to mention that these chains weren't made for swimming. If we step in a deep hole, I'm bound to sink.
You just wait here, and I'll have a look around. Water cool you off a little while.
The time has come.
Come on, you two. Don't need a word, shallow all the way. what's wrong there?
Run, Mason, run!
Daniel, you reckon they crossed over here?
I don't know. It's a good bet they took to the stream to throw us off the trail.
Well, that ain't gonna help much. You reckon they went upstream or down?
Well, that's a good question. So far, they've been angling downstream. Reckon we'll try that way first, where we can find where they crossed out.
Yeah, well, there's one good thing. They ain't gonna make much time as long as they're in the water.
Let's go.
What I should have done was let you drown instead of dragging you to shore. Only drowning is too good for you. Besides, I gotta get my money back. You already cost me $100 on the hoof and made me lose my horse.
At least Mason got away.
He did, but if you figure he's gonna come back to help you, you better think again. He's not the kind. Turned on me the way he did after I befriended him. Besides, I wasn't gonna turn him in unless he wouldn't tell me where he hid that money that he stole.
He didn't steal it.
How do you know?
He told me.
And you believed him, just like you believed that he was gonna come back and help you.
I reckon that's up to him.
I reckon it is. And I reckon you're not as smart as some dumb animals that I know.
That may be true. But I was smart enough to outthink you.
You go trying to urge me to kill you right here and now. Besides, I gotta get that money that I lost.
You ain't never gonna get it back, 'cause you ain't never taken me in. The first chance I get, I'm gonna lift your scalp.
Don't you go threatening me. No, you don't. You thought you tricked me into getting me mad, didn't you? Well, I outsmarted you. 'Cause there's nothing that you can do to make me cut your throat. But that doesn't mean to say that I can't teach you to go around not kicking people. See, that ain't so nice. So I'm gonna strap you till you wish that I had used my knife. Come on, boy. I warned you, boy, but you didn't pay me no mind. And now you've gone and made me mad. I don't want to cut you, but it just seems I can't trust you anymore.
Mr. Lute.
Ah!
You all right, boy?
I'm fine.
Mason, why did you come back? You could have got yourself killed dead just now.
You could have got yourself killed dead trying to help me.
That makes us even then.
Well, not quite. There's one other thing.
Get him.
Here's your friends?
Yeah. Hoss, you and Cincinnati sure took your time getting here.
Well, we kind of figured you was old enough to look after yourself, but it Looks maybe like we were wrong.
Who's he?
This here's Mason Pruitt. You might say he's my traveling companion.
You might say that he's my friend. Well, that's the other thing.
Well, if you're a friend of mine, why don't you cut me loose so I can start explaining how I come to get myself tied up like this?
What are you going to do now, Mason?
Well, first thing I have to do is go back to Norfolk.
Get yourself thrown in jail?
Could happen, but I got to try and get myself cleared of that robbery charge. I'm tired of being hunted.
And you're going to go back to sea?
Oh, sir, one trip's enough for me. The truth is, well, I get seasick.
Well, what are you going to do then?
I don't know. I haven't had much time to think about it.
Well, didn't I hear you say you joined up with Purdy to go trapping?
Yeah, it was before I found out there was a bounty on my head.
Well, is that what you want to do?
I'd sure like to try, but I don't know much about it.
Well, there's no finer place for trapping than Kentucky. And no finer trapper in Kentucky than Gideon.
Think you could teach me, Gideon?
You're stubborn, and you're awful slow to learn. But I could try. You just look me up when you get back from Norfolk.
Well, I guess it's all settled then.
Not all of it. What are you going to do with him?
What you gonna do with that now, Mason boy?
What I ought to do is what you meant to do to me.
I was only funning, you know that. Remember how we used to be real good friends?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Now get out of camp before I change my mind and skin you.
Ain't you gonna let me have my gun?
You got some friends a little ways from here, don't you? Well, I figure you'll make out all right.
Could I have my horse?
I think Gideon needs that horse a little more than you do. That'll about make him even. Now get out.
You drive a hard bargain, boy. But just to show you there ain't no bad feelings. Don't ride that horse through Salem, 'cause that's where I stole him.
Oh, Mr. Scott. A letter just arrived for you by special messenger.
Oh. You go on in, Dan. I'll be along in a moment.
And it's apparent wherever you look. Primitive, unlettered people with barbaric manners. No idea how to serve food. No appreciation of wine or clothes or... Now, there's an excellent example of what I'm speaking about. The perfect primitive. No knowledge of the finer things in life and no desire to learn about them. He lives in the wilderness by his wits, like an animal.
Young man. Living in the wilderness does one thing for you. It sharpens your sense of hearing. Like an animal.
I'm so sorry. I had no intention of offending you, I can assure you.
Oh, you're here. Good. Dan, I'd like you to meet my son, David.
I already have, in a manner of speaking.
I see. Well, there's no sense putting it off any longer. This is the favor, Dan. I want you to take him.
Take him?
To live with you in Boonesboro.
Well, I said there wasn't anything I wouldn't do for you that you asked, and I meant what I said.
And I said I wouldn't hold you to it. So you turn me down and I'll understand.
Doesn't David have anything to say about this?
Oh, of course. I am of age. I wouldn't be here if I hadn't agreed.
You realize, of course, you'll be living in the wilderness with us primitives, with none of the finer things. I'm not trying to get out of anything. I just think David ought to know what he's getting into.
Methinks you doth protest too much, Mr. Boone.
I see. Well, then I reckon that settles it, doesn't it?
Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, with an eye like an eagle and as tall as a mountain was he. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man. He He was brave, he was fearless, and as tough as a mighty oak tree. From the coonskin cap on the top of old Dan to the heel of his rawhide shoe, the rippin'est, roaring'est, fighting'est man the frontier ever knew. Daniel Boone was a man, yes, a big man, and he fought for America to make all Americans free. What a Boone wanted to do and what a dream come true was he.
Now that it's all settled, Bill, do you mind telling me why you wanted David to come and live with you?
Now that it's all settled, no. David, as you can see, is a fop. An overeducated dandy who's never had to earn a dollar in his life.
Forgive me, Father, but it's not possible to be overeducated.
On the contrary, you're the living proof that it's quite possible for a man to spend so much of his time becoming overeducated in useless things that he's had no chance to learn any useful ones. He's never had to raise a blister on his hand or a drop of sweat on his brow from honest labor.
You were the one who suggested I go to Europe to get the best education possible. You even chose the school.
That's true, but
And I made the most of it. I had no opportunity for honest labor, and I didn't need it then or now. Mr. Boone, in my opinion, this whole idea is a scandalous waste of time, yours and mine.
But he has agreed to humor me.
Have you any notion in particular of what you want him to learn?
Yes. I want him to earn the things he now takes so lightly for granted. I want him to learn what it's like to bend his back over a pick and shovel, to fell trees and cut and shape them for a house, to walk a 60-mile trap line in rain and snow, to shoot his food and skin it for the clothes on his back. I want him to learn what life is all about.
Yes, but you see, Father, that is not what my life is going to be about. I don't intend to ignore 12 years of education. I mean to use them.
Well, I think your father has a point, David. I think maybe your education could stand a little filling out.
There is nothing that cannot be learned from books, Mr. Boone.
Well, now, I doubt that. And I don't think you could find any book that says that.
Besides, this conversation is quite academic. I have agreed to give up several months just to keep my father happy.
Do you think that's long enough, Dan?
Well, you can learn a lot in a short time if you want to, and nothing in a long time. I think it's up to David.
Oh, no, Mr. Boone, it's up to you. You see, I am just an empty vessel waiting for you to pour some of your precious knowledge into me. I even intend to humor you, within reason. Unfortunately for me, of course, I shan't be seeing such delightful creatures as you two where I'm going.
They'll miss you. Don't be gone too long.
Well, I'll try very hard. I assure you that I'll be.
He seems ready for the frontier.
Seems pretty well set up for a young man spent the last 12 years living the life of a gentleman.
Dan, I don't want you to hold back. Treat him as you would any other young man. And don't be afraid to, well, make it as difficult as you think necessary.
Within reason.
Of course, I leave that up to you. He's made of good stuff, I'm sure of it.
Mr. Boone, if you're ready, I'm sure I am.
Well, what is that?
Paints, brushes, canvas, sketch pads, and charcoal.
David fancies himself an artist.
Correction, Father. I am an artist, and a very good one.
Well, I'm sure you are, David, but, well, we've got a long trek in front of us, and since you're new to the frontier, you may just find it difficult to propel yourself.
Mr. Boone, I agreed to subject myself to this puberty rite to prove my manhood according to my father's antediluvian notions. But I did not agree to waste all of my time. I will not forego my art, not even for 2 months, and nothing that you can say or do will force me to do so.
All right. There's some things a man has to learn the hard way.
Oh, my badge of courage and virility?
Well, you might find that it might come in handy before we get to where we're going. See you in about 2 months.
Without fail. Goodbye, son. Dan Boone's the best man I know. Follow his lead and you can't go wrong.
I follow my own lead, Father, and I haven't gone wrong yet. Why are we stopping?
Get a chance to catch your breath.
Oh, no. We'll carry on until you're ready to rest. Now why are we stopping?
Because I'm ready for a breather and a little food.
Taking pity on the tenderfoot? You've been choosing the most difficult route possible, haven't you?
And the shortest.
Trying to break my spirit? Make me more tractable to training as they do with wild horses?
Oh, not exactly. But you gotta get blisters before you can grow calluses. Sometimes the hardest way is the easiest way in the long run.
Now tell me, Mr. Boone, is that part of your homespun philosophy?
That's what you want to call it, but it's a fact. David?
I'd heard that you pioneers sometimes eat horse meat, but I didn't know you ate the harness too. It's horrible.
Well, you may not like it, but it's nourishing. We can't afford to shoot any fresh meat as long as we're in Shawnee country.
That's very amusing, Mr. Boone. You know, you needn't try to inflame my imagination with fantasies of all the dangers lurking ahead of me in the wilderness. I've made my commitment to study before the feet of the Aristotle of the frontier, and I intend to live up to it, without any of your childish attempts to frighten me.
You sure used a lot of words, David.
I'm so sorry. Are you having difficulty following my conversation?
No. No, I'm getting the general idea. I sure would hate to have you holler help for me, though, if I was drowning.
Well, then I'll make it very simple for you. I don't believe that there's an Indian within 100 miles of here.
Takes in a lot of territory.
You'd still have me believe that we're in danger, wouldn't you, Mr. Boone? Well, I'm bored with your childish pretense. I've had enough of it.
Well, you're entitled, David. You're pretty good at humoring people, so just for now, why don't you humor me? And let's haul out of here.
Your trap line?
It's been part of every year in that valley.
The site of my voyage backward in time, to find the skills made obsolete by the advance of civilization.
That's a good thing some of us still know how to trap. Otherwise, how would you civilized folk buy your furs?
Touché, Mr. Boone.
I admit to being curious, David.
About why I agreed to subject myself to this nonsense?
Since you seem to feel that way about it.
Well, perhaps I don't want to be cut out of my father's will. You see, he's become a very rich man.
That had crossed my mind, but I don't think that's the real reason.
All right. It's rather simple, really. My father's been very good to me. And although he's a little misguided in this, he means well.
Misguided? Do you think you're smart enough to pass judgment on him?
He's still rather a child, isn't he?
Is he?
Well, now, does a mature man still cling to romantic notions of his youth?
Bill Scott is as much a man as I've ever known. And what he remembers and wants for you is an appreciation of life that can only be learned by experience. And speaking of experience, I better teach you how to use that rifle. You see this pine cone? It could save your life. Did I say I was going to teach you how to shoot?
Ah, you see, I forgot to tell you, Mr. Boone. I attended Sandhurst for a while. Oh, now, in case you're not familiar with it...
It's a military college. Now, is there anything else you forgot to tell me?
Mr. Boone, I'm afraid I haven't been quite honest with you. You see, when my father first proposed this wild experiment, I decided that I would shorten my apprenticeship by doing some research. Now, I will grant you, there aren't many textbooks available on trapping beaver, hunting bear, building cabins, and other skills related to a wilderness. But I must confess that I have managed to digest the ones that I could find quite thoroughly, and I think that you will find me very knowledgeable on any project that we might decide to undertake.
That's very interesting, David.
Thank you. Of course, I realize it does sound a bit smug, doesn't it? But, well, look, I could give you a pointer on the way. I mean, there's nothing like practical experience, now is there?
Well, it does come in handy now and then.
What is it?
Shawnee, I reckon.
Oh, Mr. Boone, I don't see any Indians.
Come on, David.
Mr. Boone, aren't you being a bit ridiculous?
This is no time to stand around and argue.
Now, Mr. Boone, I think this is one of your backward jokes.
It is not a joke.
And I don't intend to be a victim of it.
David.
They passed here. Short time ago. Tracks on the shore. The trail leads to the water. You go downriver, we'll go upriver.
Quietly. Let him get out of earshot.
He's magnificent. Most impressive specimen. Do you think he'd pose for me?
Long knife? Well, he might trade you even a little of his time for your scalp.
Well, if they're on the warpath, why did they have a woman with them?
The Long Knife happens to be the son of a Shawnee chief. When he left his father's tribe, he left with a handful of followers. Might be he's looking for a new place to light.
Well, what did they disagree about?
About killing pale faces. The old chief was dead set against him.
Mr. Boone. Well, I think I owe you an apology. About the Indians, I mean.
Well, I reckon that makes us even. I owe you one for hitting you, but there wasn't any time to argue.
Well, under the circumstances, I accept.
Let's go.
You forgive a rather obvious question, Mr. Boone. I mean, a very short time ago, we were running for our very lives from angry savages, and yet now you sit terribly calmly, build an enormous fire, and cook some fish. Well, I mean, is there some sort of an unspoken truce that takes effect at sundown?
That's pretty good, David. But that's not exactly the way it is.
A human sanctuary? How curious.
Well, you see, Long Knife's father's a chief, and he owns this land. And they had a falling out, and Long Knife swore never to set foot in this territory again.
Could you draw me a map of it?
Well, not even a good artist could do that. Here, let's see. That's
Thank you. I've tasted trout in the finest restaurants in London, Paris, and Switzerland. It never tasted like this before.
Well, catching it yourself adds a special flavor.
That and eating out in the open. I defer to you on one thing, Mr. Boone. There are things that cannot be learned from books.
Well, I reckon it would be hard to write down the taste of fresh-caught trout.
I must confess that, despite my preconceived conclusions, I admire you, Mr. Boone. That is, of course, in the way that you relate to your environment, limited though it is. But I don't understand why a man of your obvious capabilities would choose to spend his life in this wilderness.
Well, that's just another difference of opinion, David. I never consider spending my life out here a waste.
Man against the elements, the primordial battle for survival, that's a rather limited use of the abilities God gave us, surely.
Not against, David. Learning to live with nature, to make the most of what God has given us.
Well, of course, if you prefer to use it in those terms. But the very fact that it can all be learned in a matter of a few weeks doesn't add up to much of a challenge, does it?
Well, I'm still learning, but then, of course, I never had any chance to read those fancy books of yours.
Well, you pick up a few minor things, nothing very important. But, you see, I've learned enough since I've been out here, Mr. Boone, to be able to exist on my own if I so choose.
Aren't you forgetting all you knew before you got here?
Well, they help, of course. But what I'm really speaking of is the practical application of that knowledge.
I haven't seen any demonstrations of that yet.
Ah, but you're my instructor. I'm here to learn from you, remember?
Oh, in other words, you didn't want to show me up.
Putting it rather bluntly, but yes, you're right.
You know, David, I've known a couple of young cubs like you, and they've all had real outsized opinions of themselves. But compared to you, they've all been shy and retiring.
I hate false modesty, Mr. Boone.
I'm surprised you even know how to pronounce it.
And if I were a betting man, I'd place a sizable wager that I could reach Boonesboro from here all on my own, even though I've never been there before.
If I weren't a friend of your father's, I'd take you up on that.
You'd lose the bet.
I doubt it. And you'd be apt to lose your life.
Mr. Boone, that sounds like a challenge.
No, just friendly advice.
A word to the wise?
Which the wise would heed. You all right?
Oh, my stomach.
I know you've been poisoned. Here, chew these. Chew them. Chew them up. Swallow it. How do you feel?
It's all the same to you. I think I'd like to die. Right here.
You almost did.
Aren't you going to say I told you so?
No, I figure you feel bad enough already. We've got to keep moving. Your nighttime navigating took us right back into Long Knife's territory, and he just might have picked up our trail again.
Mr. Boone, I don't know how much help I'm going to be, I'm afraid.
Well, it doesn't matter. Just don't try using that gun. Welcome to our camp, Long Knife. I've been sort of expecting it.
I have a difficult trail to follow.
Not quite difficult enough. But now that you've found us, what can I do for you?
Is this your friend?
He's the son of a friend.
That's my picture. How did he get it?
I expect we found it wherever you left it.
Did you make that drawing?
Yes, I did.
Good. You come with us.
Beg your pardon?
You will come with us.
What do they want with me?
I don't know, but I wouldn't put up too much of a fight.
Oh, this is ridiculous. They can't just abduct me like this.
Long Knife, the son of my friend, and I came in peace.
Boone, don't make me shed your blood. A tribal artist has died. I need someone to take his place. I need someone to paint the signs when we bury our dead.
I see. Without these things, your braves grow restless. Think of rejoining your father's tribe.
This will not happen. He will come with us. He'll be one of us.
Oh, now, just a minute.
Long Knife, you just can't force a man to become a member of your tribe.
We have ways.
But I'm responsible for him. I can't let you take him.
I've brought a woman who's agreed to be given in trade for the good of our people.
I have a woman, Long Knife. You know that.
Use her as a slave. Slave for the father of this one. She will untie you when the sun goes down. Do not follow, Boone, or you will die.
Mr. Boone, you cannot allow this to happen.
I don't seem to have much to say about it.
Well, contact my father. Perhaps he can...
I'll do that. But don't you do anything foolish. Have patience. Do you understand that, David?
I think I do.
Now you can go back to your own people.
I cannot. I belong to you.
Nobody belongs to anybody. No offense intended.
But I cannot go back. I've been given in trade. It's a matter of honor for me and for Long Knife.
You got a point. You are my slave. You gotta do what I tell you. Fine. You come along with me.
You may rest now.
Ah, is the painting finished?
Oh, no, it will require several more sittings.
You have great magic in your brush.
It's not a question of magic, it's a question of being taught, a question of training.
Where did you learn such magic?
In a school, across the ocean.
The ocean?
Across the big water. Far from here. Yes, well, anyway, that's where I learned to paint.
This painting gives me strong medicine. Stronger than that of my father. I will become the chief of all the Shawnee.
Oh, I think you're attaching a little more power to this painting than really exists.
When this painting is done, you will teach me the magic.
Oh, I'm afraid I can't stay that long.
You will stay. You will become a blood brother to the Shawnee. My people will become your people.
Now, I'm sure you intend that as a great compliment, and I am deeply flattered. But I don't really think I'm worthy of such an honor. And the plain truth of the matter is, I have no desire to become your brother.
To become a Shawnee is a great honor.
Oh, I'm sure it is, only...
You dare to insult our ancestors?
No, I don't wish to insult.
You paint again.
Yes.
You'd like to rejoin your people, wouldn't you?
I cannot.
The way things stand, you belong to me. And as long as you belong to me, you'll obey me. Do you understand?
Yes.
Come along with me.
Good.
Ah, you're tired of holding that pose? Then we shall finish the painting tomorrow.
Now you become one of us.
What?
Ready for the ceremony.
Why don't we just finish the painting?
You know, since Long Knife figures that you're a fair trade for David, I think it's only right that David's a fair trade for you.
I don't understand.
I just wouldn't want Long Knife to come to the conclusion that you'd gone along with me in this.
I have read several books about the more common Indian rituals. Am I permitted to ask which one of these I am to be subjected to? Is it the hot knives or the rawhide thongs?
You'll learn for yourself. This is a test of your manhood, your fitness to become a blood brother.
Look, you don't understand. I don't wish to insult you, but...
If you don't choose to be our brother, you choose to be our enemy.
What if I don't measure up? Supposing I'm not strong enough, not brave enough to survive the ceremony?
That would be very bad.
Tell me, is it a customary part of your ceremony to be tied up like this? Does it not question a man's courage?
Soon you'll be untied to run the gauntlet.
Run the gauntlet?
It's our first ritual. Since there's but 8 of us, you will be allowed to run it twice. Drink.
What is it?
It's the wine of courage.
Yes, but what's in it?
Oh, many things. Many special things. Now, drink. Prepare yourself now. The ceremony will begin.
Magnificent tactics, Mr. Boone.
Let's get out of here.
Won't they follow us if we run?
They'll kill us if we stay here.
Mr. Boone! Mr. Boone!
Save your breath and run. There's a river just up ahead.
Mr. Boone, it's my paints.
Your paints?
Yes. I left them at Long Night's camp. I must go back for them.
Are they worth risking your life for?
Well, we can take another route back, but I've got to have them.
You don't understand. If they catch you again, they're going to kill you. And what's more important, they're going to kill me, too.
Mr. Boone, I'm sorry. I must have my paints.
Dave.
Mr. Boone, you struck me. Again.
That's right, I did, again.
All right, sir. This time, I insist on satisfaction.
Listen, I'll give you a chance, but this is not the time or place. Long Knife's behind us, and if we fight here, he's the only one that's going to get any satisfaction out of it.
Very well. I will await a more propitious time.
Well, I'm sure glad to hear that. Now, let's get out of here.
Turn for what?
Take a set of tracks up in the grass like I did.
Oh, look, why don't I just hide somewhere and perhaps you could lead them away?
Now, wait a minute.
It's not that I want to make you the quarry for my own safety. I don't want to see you killed on my account. Besides, you can outdistance them alone.
Well, you do like I asked. Don't you think Long Knife can tell the difference between two sets of tracks and one?
Yes, I should have thought of that.
Now step exactly back in your tracks. Keep your weight on your heels so it looked like you were going forward.
Rather tricky, isn't it? It's very convincing, though. Do you think Long Knife will be taken in by the deception?
Better hope so. Come on.
Left the water here. Tracks lead up to the dry grass. Boone is smart. He knows that I swore never to set foot on my father's land again. He will take refuge there.
Your father's land right there.
You four go this way, the rest will go this way. We'll search for him across the water. Boone is like the fox. You lead the hunt one way, then go another. Go now, we waste time.
Mr. Boone. How much further do we have to go?
Too far if we're going to travel at this pace. Long Knife's a lot smarter than I gave him credit for. He's following us like a hound after a raccoon. At least there's only 4 of them. That gives us a chance.
A chance?
Sooner or later, they're going to catch up with us. So we'll pick the time and the place. Thank you, David, for saving my scalp.
Well, that works both ways, doesn't it? Now, if you'll let me have your knife.
What do you want with my knife?
Well, we're going to scalp them, aren't we?
Don't tell me you've read a book on how to lift a scalp.
Yes, I did, and it gave very explicit directions. You see, you hold the forelock of the victim with your left hand, and you make an incision just at the hairline on the forehead.
Well, David, don't you think we could just tie him up somehow? It won't hold him for long, but it'll be long enough to get out of here.
Oh. Well, I suppose that decision's up to you, Mr. Boone. But I must tell you, I'm very disappointed in you. Mr. Boone, aren't we traveling in the wrong direction?
Well, we have been for several hours.
Why?
Well, it's a long way around, but it sure saved our hides.
How?
Take a look.
They're stopping. The boundary line. We've made it into neutral territory. Does that mean we're safe?
Another day's travel, we ought to be in Boonesboro.
All right, Mr. Boone.
Here and now?
Here and now, Mr. Boone.
Why don't you take a little time and get your breath?
Oh, I am sufficiently recovered, thank you. Besides, it will help to balance the advantage of my obvious youth. I mean to be very fair about this, you see.
Oh? What's going to balance my advantage in size?
My superior skill. Mr. Boone, I hate to do this, but my code demands satisfaction.
I see. Well, what if I tell you I don't know how to fight your style?
That's exactly what I'm counting on, Mr. Boone. It's no good trying to talk your way out of it. I insist on teaching you a lesson.
Would it make any difference if I told you I don't want to fight you?
Well, you were quite willing before when you struck me without warning.
Well, you know why I did that, David.
Mr. Boone, I have no intention of changing my mind. We will fight until one of us is unable to rise to his feet.
What a waste when we have so far to travel. Why don't I just apologize and we'll let it go at that?
Don't patronize me, Mr. Boone. You defend yourself. You will see that brute force is no match for the science of fisticuffs. Science, Mr. Boone, the wave of the future.
Well, I reckon so, David, but we're not in the future yet.
I see David hasn't changed.
Oh, you mean the painting?
I hoped he'd give up that nonsense, but I suppose it was too much to ask. I spent the better part of 20 years spoiling him. I couldn't expect a few short months to make any difference.
You would be expecting too much, wouldn't it?
Well, at least I made the effort. Still, it wasn't very fair of me to wish him off on you and Dan. David!
Hello, Father.
It's good to see you, boy. You look wonderful, son.
Well, you look pretty good yourself.
And all dressed up in buckskins. That's something I thought I'd never see.
Yes, well, I found out that they wear a little better than satins and lace.
What are you doing with that bearskin?
He shot it. I helped him skin it out. We're going to make a rug for Mom.
Father, I'd like you to meet Israel Boone.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
How do you do, Israel?
Me and David are hunting partners.
Bill. Dan. You've done a wonderful job with him. Thank you.
There's nothing to thank me for.
David saved Pa's life, too. Fighting with the Indians.
He saved your life?
That's right. Where's your luggage?
Oh, it's at the tavern.
Well, nonsense. You're going to stay here with us.
Nothing I'd like better, Dan, but I have to be on board a ship for Boston in a week. How soon can you be ready to leave, son?
Well, Father, I hate to leave a job half finished.
A job?
We're building a cabin. Might take a while to finish, but then the trapping season will start.
You mean you want to stay here?
Well, at least through the winter, anyway. It's pointless to learn something and then not put it to use, isn't it?
I think you're serious.
I am.
But what about your painting, your education?
Well, I can use that education. Somebody should be writing a history of the frontier. One day, this will all be gone. Father, you can help me. You send me some supplies from Salem, and I can keep track of it on canvas, too.
You haven't said anything, Dan.
Well, I reckon you know what I'm bound to say. I think it's a fine idea.
Besides, David said he'd teach me how to paint. That'll take a while.
I knew it was too good to be true. You better watch him, Dan. You'll be making a dandy out of Israel, too.